what are people doing wrong? What should they be doing if they want to be, the Michael Sartain of fitness or of whatever industry?
So here's the crazy part, right? If you guys know who How to Beast is or Casey Neistat, the reason why I bring these two guys up is because they're going to do a 10 to 12 minute video. And so like How to Beast, he'll put $1 million worth of production into one video. It'll be 12 minutes long. And what you'll think is his video that's 12 minutes is easier to produce than my 4-hour interview of Ty Lopez, Rollo Tomasi, or Adam Sosnick, or whoever, Andrew Tate, or Dan Bilzerian, whoever I interview. But the reality is my 4-hour interview is effortless. It really is easy to do. Then I send it to my editors, some guy in Nepal, some guy in Nigeria, whoever you choose as your editors, and they might even use some sort of AI software to pick out the clips. They're gonna pick out 10 10-minute clips or 5-minute clips, and they're gonna pick out 10 90-second shorts that are gonna be my shorts on YouTube, they're gonna be my TikToks, and then they're gonna be my reels on Instagram, and I can post them on Twitter. The more content you put out, those platforms reward you for it. Right? So is there a way to get a ton of organic content on YouTube? It's hard right now. YouTube is not in the organic phase anymore. It's pay to play there. Instagram, Facebook, same thing. It's pay to play there anymore. One of the funny things I used to do is Bilzerian, he would post a picture on Instagram and then the same picture he'd post on Facebook. And on Instagram, it would get 600,000 likes, and on Facebook, it would get 100. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like, it showed that Facebook was completely done with its organic part of its growth, totally done, and now it was pay to play. And so you're starting to see that. So who's not done with the organic growth? TikTok. TikTok, you can still grow organically without having to pay for it. Most of you remember Elon Musk smoking a blunt on Joe Rogan. 100 times more people remember the image of it or the 30-second clip than actually listen to the entire 4-hour thing. So you need to understand, it's almost like you have this scrap heap of information that you can pull from and then make 90-second clips out of. That's what happens every time you do one of the 4-hour podcasts. Now, here's the other part of it. If someone makes it to the whole 4 hours, they're gonna fucking buy your product. If they make it through the whole 4 hours, they have given you a pound of flesh. That pound of flesh is their attention. And you'd be surprised. The other thing I'll tell you right now is if you can do, like, we're doing a live stream. One of the big things I talk about in my program is teach the thing while you're doing the thing. So we're doing a live stream on my YouTube channel right now while we're doing this, and we're gonna cut this up and we're gonna make clips out of it. When you do that repeatedly, the other thing that YouTube loves are live streams. You're gonna find 10x more engagement on a live stream than you will just doing stuff that's pre-recorded. So now think about, from my standpoint, I watch Lex Friedman, I watch Joe Rogan, and I watch, what's the other guy's name? Andrew Huberman. Those are like my three of my favorite guys to watch. They're all pre-recorded. They don't do any live streams. If somebody says crazy shit, they mute it out. If somebody says buzzwords they don't want to hear, they'll mute those things out. But now YouTube is like rewarding you for live streams. You're very likely to get unmonetized if you say certain words, but the live streams get 10x the engagement of everything else. So now here you went from Casey Neistat spending 30 hours and thousands of dollars to edit some content, or How to Beast. And now what is YouTube rewarding you for? 4 hours streaming, no editing, on there talking, no multicam. By the way, my podcast, if you guys see my podcast, what do you guys think we film on? Anybody want to take a guess? No? A7Ss, what do you guys think we film with Reds? We film with iPhone 10s. We have 5 iPhone 10s that hang from the ceiling on these little robotic arms. That's it. That's all we film with iPhone 10s at 1080. That's it. Grant Cardone, he was before all of us. So my cohort would be like Wes Watson, Brad Lee, Dan Fleischman, Ryan Stewman, like that's my clique, right? And so Grant is sort of like a level up from all of us, right? He makes way more money than all of it. That makes 10 million a month. So Grant was saying something to the effect of, he was posting like 10 times a day on Facebook and all these other platforms. One time Brad Lee calls him, he goes, dude, I'm gonna have to like unfollow you. You post too much. And Grant says something to him like, you don't buy shit, motherfucker, and then hangs up the phone on him. And the truth is, we thought we were gonna overdo it. I had Pearl Davis on. She does 30 shorts a day, over 10 different channels. Now, for you guys might say, that sounds very expensive. It's not super expensive. It's time expensive. It's like very tedious. Again, one more thing, guys. There's a new, it's called Osprey, or I can't remember which one it is. It's an AI platform that basically finds the most viral clips in your 3-hour podcast and it makes them into 90-second clips. Pretty awesome stuff. We've used it a couple of times. It's been spot on so far. But like when you do that kind of stuff, there is no oversaturation from what we found. What right now we're doing 2 shorts and 2 clips a day on YouTube, and we're doing 3 reels a day on Instagram. That's about where we are. The reason why I choose those numbers is because that's what Brad Lee's doing. Brad Lee spends $40,000 a month on his social media. So whatever he's doing, we just copy. We are a whore to what works, guys. We do not give a shit about what happened last month. We do whatever the new thing is. You guys remember people were posting these really cool photos on their Instagram, on their grid, and now everybody switched over to Reels. We switched to Reels super fast, didn't even think twice about it. So many of you are, unless you are literally working in a child care unit or you have a top secret government clearance, no one gives a fuck about what you post. No one will ever care about what you posted. You need to get over that and give yourself permission to take more chances. I just don't know why you keep saying, again, Grant Cardone, love the guy. He's a fucking Scientologist now. He's saying crazy shit and people don't care. They're still listening to him and buying his stuff. He's a billionaire now. These people who are taking chances are winning. Those of you who are you're just worried about every single second of the stuff that you post on a video that got 22 views. No one cares. You really have to blow it out of the water because everyone else is doing it. So give yourself permission. That would be the main thing I would say. Give yourself permission to say what it is that you want and don't worry about screwing up.